it's Belle and welcome to November Skill Series. Welcome to the easiest ever pumpkin pie using 3 Williams-Sonoma favorites, our pie crust mix, our pumpkin pecan butter, and our autumn pie punches. And you get this gorgeous autumn pumpkin pie. Let's bake. So for our pie crust, I'm using our amazing Classic Pie Crust mix developed right in the test kitchen. This is an amazing shortcut because with all the chaos of Thanksgiving, measuring out your dry ingredients for your pie crust is kind of a pain. I actually like to even make pie crust a few days in advance, the dough, and just keep it chilled or keep it in the freezer for use later on, just a way to prep ahead of time. So I rolled out my pie crust. I laid it in our beautiful Emile Henry, and this has been chilling, and just poke the bottom. And I like to just go around the sides. This method is so that the steam is allowed to evaporate and come out of the pie shell and not get stuck in there, so it won't dome and it will get a nice solid crisp bottom. I'm gonna take some pie weights and just place it at the bottom, place them at the bottom of my pie dough. Again, making sure you're lining with the parchment paper. And then I'm gonna blind bake the crust. So throw this in a 400-degree oven until it's nice and baked up, about 15 minutes. Now for the filling, it is super simple, all thanks to our Williams-Sonoma pecan pumpkin butter. Now, customers and store employees always come up with the best ideas for filling, so I cannot take credit for this. I think this was a store employee. But it's a really great use of our pumpkin butters, and it's really simple, it only takes a few ingredients. And you don't have to worry about measuring out the spices, it's all in the butter. So I'm gonna use about 1.3 jars. I'm gonna eyeball it. 2 cups of evaporated milk, and then 4 eggs. Beautiful. I thought I was gonna use a rubber spat, but I'm gonna switch to a whisk. And just mix this just until combined. Okay, we're all combined, and that's the filling. I'm just gonna wait for the pie crust to come out, to cool a bit, and then we'll get going on the rest of the recipe. Okay, so my pie shell is baked. I'm just going to let it cool for about 15 minutes while I make our cute little pie punches. I have these adorable autumnal pie punches. I'm gonna pick my, I guess pumpkins would be, maybe pumpkins and like a leaves. Perfect. A little trick is to make sure that these are nice and floured up. This will help get a better release from the dough and also make sure those imprints work really well. So first step is to press my pie punch down into the dough. I have nice chilled dough, which will also help. And then I press the little button in the middle. That will get the impression of the pumpkin. Then to release the pie dough. Cute! And this definitely works better if your pie dough is nice and chilled. I'm gonna chill these for 30 minutes so that they really keep their shape, and then pop them in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And we'll decorate the pie at the end. So the pie shell has cooled for about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna remove the pie weights, put them back in their home. Now I'm going to fill it. I like to give it a few hard taps to release any air bubbles. I'm gonna bake this in a 325-degree oven for about 1 hour or so, just until the edges are set, but the middle still has a little jiggle. I'm decorating my pie with the little cutouts we made with the dough. It's so cute. This is my favorite part. Always.